best to last.
Like running into an open goal. And there's one of the best who's lasted. They honour him with a victory. And one of his closest mates really set it up. Adam Goodes with 4 goals. Micky O'Loughlin in game number 300. The smile as wide as the MCG. And his interviewer comes and asks one last question. It's all over at the G. A resounding victory to Sydney. Congratulations to them. 18-15 to 10-8.
So a lot of respect all round for Michael O'Loughlin, creating some history today. First Swan to play 300, did it in style, and he's with Ricky.
Thanks, Macca. Cheers, great moment for you, mate. You must be really proud.
Mate, still pinching myself. This club means a lot to me. I've been around for a long time, and to play the way we did, finishing the year off, and I think the boys have done really well.
It must have meant a lot for you too. In the rooms, there was, legends of the club like Peter Bedford and John Rantel presenting with a jumper. Must have been a proud moment before the game.
Oh, look, I walked in there. It was a past players reunion almost. It was walked into the rooms, and as you said, all the champions were there. And
I'm sure Plugger was watching at home too.
Yeah, I got a message from Plug, and we just wanted to put pressure. I think that's sort of what kept us in the game, and it was just good in the end.
And a crucial win too. It does keep your finals hopes alive. It's a little bit longer.
Oh, probably our fault. We've got to rely on other results, but this club never lies down. We just keep on having a crack.
Well, just an acknowledgement of your career so far. We'll make the Richmond boys, Chris Newman and Richard Tamplin. Was he with the match ball?
Just got mate, fantastic, mate. Keep plugging away, mate. Keep plugging away. Thanks, mate.
Congratulations, Mick. Go and get carried off by the rest of your teammates. Well done, mate.
So final scores here, classy little bit from Richmond, I reckon there. It was 68 to 123.
So a festive feeling after 300 games. Micky O'Loughlin savouring a 55-point victory. Sydney just dominant this afternoon as they win big time. 18-15-123 to 10-8-68. Goodes with 4 goals just had a heck of a game. Jake King battled hard. Ben Cousins 24 possessions. What about Goodes? Certainly the best on the ground, and really he was the difference early in the game, and then after that just in cruise control, his dominance supreme.
25 great touches when you consider he plays as centre-half forward. Went through 4 opponents. McGuan started on him, Post went to him, Delidio went to him, and then Revolt finished on him. But he was the difference. He was the standout performer on the ground today, the #1 forward. And really, when you saw how he looked in menacing form early in the game, and you thought, OK, well, if Sydney can get plenty of ball supply, he's going to be a worry for Richmond all afternoon. That's exactly how it played out. He was just a class player.
No congratulations to him. 4 goals. So Sydney, by 55 points, improved their record to 8-11. Let's just take a look at Richmond. As we take a look at these stats first, I was going to look at the turnovers, which aren't listed there. I think they were plentiful this afternoon, Tim.
No, they were plentiful, and it cost Richmond badly right throughout the course of the afternoon. Inside 50s, though, 53 the Sydney Swans and 37 Richmond. I mean, that just really tells you the dominance in the way that Sydney played. They were able to get the ball from half-back, run the ball right through the centre of the ground and open up the game. And in the end, they just gave their forwards so many opportunities. They kicked the ball so well too right throughout the course of the afternoon, but their tackle count was up high, and that started right from the beginning of the game. They were in the zone, weren't they, today? You could see by the way that Brett Kirk, their captain, approached them before the game even began. He was talking about the emotion of the occasion, about what it meant to Micky O'Loughlin, what Micky O'Loughlin meant to the Sydney Swans, and they didn't let him down.
So the celebrations continue in the rooms after this win by the Sydney Swans. Still an outside chance maybe of some September action, but pretty remote, we've got to say.
Plenty of gusto there. I was in the rooms before the game and there was a great feeling. They love winning, Sydney.
Yeah, they love Micky O'Loughlin too.
They sure do, and why not? The other game today, Tim, North Melbourne had a good win. It's been a long time since they've had a win. 9 weeks, in fact, but they won big today. 19 goals to 8 over the Demons. And Goldstein having a day out with 5. Good to see Petrie up forward too with his 3 there. So North with a big win over Melbourne. Ladder's going to be interesting. We know that top 2 are all set, but that battle for the top 4 is on in earnest, and at the bottom end of the 8 as well.
That's right. Essendon having that draw with Brisbane last night probably means that it won't be about points. It'll be it won't be about percentage. It's going to be about points now. Port Adelaide playing Fremantle in the late game.
But if it is about percentage, Sydney have done themselves a bit of good today. I know they lost a little bit in the last quarter, but they're above Port with their 95, and really still in the hunt. By the way, Richmond did go down a couple with West Coast and North Melbourne both losing. So, terrific day for Sydney. He's given us a lot of memories over the years, has Micky. A memorable day, 300 games, the first Swan with his family here. Next Friday night, well, a big game here. Hawthorn, absolute last roll of the dice.
The last roll of the dice for them in Adelaide, who got beaten last night by Collingwood, but very brave again in defeat. Lost 3 of their last 4, though, the Crows. They're playing well, but not winning. Yeah, well, they still struggled to actually score last night, even though they got the ball inside 50. So that's one area they need to improve on. Looking forward to that game, that's for sure. Well, it was all about Micky O today, wasn't it? And they did the job, winning big at the MCG.